A terrible plane crash. An Air India flight from Ahmedabad to London was carrying 242 people, 230 passengers, and 12 crew members. The plane took off at 1:39 p.m. in good weather. Just 30 seconds after takeoff, there was a loud noise, possibly an engine failure. The plane climbed to 625 feet, 191 meters, but then started falling. At 1:42 p.m., the pilots sent a Mayday distress call, their last message. Sadly, by 1:44 p.m., the plane crashed into a college building, causing a huge fire. Only one person survived the crash. In Ahmedabad, India, many families gathered outside a hospital. They were waiting for news about their loved ones after this deadly plane crash. But in the same hospital, there was one survivor, a 40-year-old man named Vishwas Kumar Ramesh. He was on that plane, and he survived. His survival was nothing short of a miracle. Ramesh is a British citizen who lives in London with his wife and child. He had come to India for a family visit and was returning to London on the Air India flight. A few seconds after the plane went up in the air, there was a very loud noise and the plane crashed. Everything happened very fast. When Ramesh woke up, he saw many bodies around him. He was hurt in his chest, feet, and eyes. He was very scared, but he stood up and ran. He was sitting in seat 11A, near the emergency exit. He jumped out of the emergency door and escaped the burning plane. A rescue team found him in the plane's broken pieces and helped him. They took him to the hospital, and he lived. He escaped death. Sadly, not everyone was as lucky as Ramesh. While Ramesh survived, 242 other people did not. Among them were a young bride named Khushbu Rajburahat, just got married. Her husband works in London, and she was going to London to meet her husband for the first time since their wedding. She got on the plane, and now her husband doesn't know if she is alive. Two siblings, Shu and Shagan Modi, who were excited about their vacation. They were going to London for a vacation. They also died. A doctor named Pratik Joshi, his wife, and their 3 young children, an 8-year-old and 5-year-old twins. They were moving to London for a new life. But they all died in the crash, even a famous person. A former chief minister of Gujarat, Vijay Rupani, who used to be a leader in India, was on the plane. He was going to see his wife in London. His family and friends were waiting, hoping he was okay, but they only heard sad news. All day, families waited outside the hospital, hoping for good news. But as time passed, their hope turned into sadness. Many bodies were badly burned, making it hard to identify them. One flight attendant, Kanlatami Sharma, had sent a message to her sister before takeoff. "I'm going to London. We'll take off soon. We may not be able to talk for a while." Now, her family is heartbroken. Why did the plane crash? That is the question everyone is asking. Experts are still investigating, but possible reasons include engine failure. Both engines may have stopped working. Flap problem. The wings flaps which help the plane lift may not have been working correctly. Fuel issue. There could have been a problem with the plane's fuel system. Other plane crash examples. A South Korean flight once crashed after hitting birds, damaging the landing gear. The plane had to land without wheels, causing a fire. The Air India flight was supposed to be a journey of joy, hope, and dreams. But instead, it became a terrible tragedy. India and the world are mourning the lives lost in this crash. For the families, it is a day of unimaginable pain. But in the middle of all this sadness, there is one miracle: the survival of Vishwas Kumar Ramesh. Investigations will help prevent future accidents. Vocabulary in this story: miracle, an amazing and unlikely event, like surviving a deadly crash. Survivor, someone who lives through a dangerous event. Grief, deep sadness, especially after losing someone. Tragedy, a very sad and terrible event. Our hearts go out to all families that this affected: children, women, and families. Thanks for listening. Subscribe for more stories.